If a master has come into your life, you craved for it because you really wanted to get back home. In our Scotland ashram, Baba came and said, "Give me food." He is just proving his presence. Say, "Look here, I'm here." Think you are worshipping a statue? No. Statue is only a representation of Baba's consciousness. Imagine Mohanji is no more. Mohanji passed away. What will you feel if you are connected to the form? What will you feel? The form is lost, everything is lost. No, no. Consciousness has to take bodies time and again to allow people space to connect, to guide people to consciousness. I will never say this is the prescribed way to connect to my consciousness. There's no prescribed way. You connect to me as you are.
If you resonate with what Mohanji is saying, if you are seeking clarity, guidance, or deeper connection, Mohanji goes live every Sunday for a transformational 2-hour Q&A session. He personally answers your questions. For more info and to register, scan the QR code on the screen.
Remember, remember. Spend some time to remember every day. No need for any particular worship or any particular connection. In your way, you connect. I will never say this is the prescribed way to connect to my consciousness. There's no prescribed way. You connect to me as you are. And why is this connection? My connection, if it is not helping you to remember consciousness, what you originally are, this connection is wasted. It's like any other connection. You have numerous connections and relations in the world, right? Why do you need another connection with me? Because in case, if you cannot remember with my connection, that you are the consciousness that you've been looking for, or simply put, you are part of this huge macro consciousness. God, you are part of God. If you can't feel that, then why this connection with me? So always remember, do not do any wasted activity. Because somebody else is connected, you should not connect to me. Somebody has a reason to connect to me. Maybe you have no reason to connect to me. So when somebody walks away, you will also walk away. Then what are you? You have no, your integrity is deeply affected, right? Because of somebody, you are walking away. If somebody can spoil your mind against me, what does that mean? You lack integrity. You should connect individually, directly, as you are, with integrity, consistency, and conviction. Then our life and our relation is meaningful. To have meaningful relationships, we must have consistent connection with awareness. Otherwise, it's better not to be connected. So, very important to feel. When you feel, you will know. When you start feeling, you will know. Until then, you will not know. You are looking at an image, a form, good enough, no problem. But how do you know? To know, you need to feel. To feel, you should remember. So, remember, feel, and you will know, and then you will dissolve. Imagine Mohanji is no more. Mohanji passed away. What will you feel if you are connected to the form? What will you feel? The form is lost, everything is lost. No, no. Shirdi Sai Baba's Mahasamadhi day today. What did he prove? 1918, October 15 was Vijayadashami. He left on that day. What did he do? He left his physical body, means the physical body was not available for us anymore. But he is still available. Physical body is not available, but Baba is still available. We had experience, one of the person had direct experience of Baba coming and asking for food in our Scotland ashram. In our center, Baba came and said, "Give me food." Okay, Baba is not in the body. Why does he need food? He is just proving his presence. Say, "Look here, I'm here." You connecting to me, think you are worshipping a statue? No. Statue is only a representation of my consciousness, the consciousness which we call as Baba's consciousness. But I'm here as good as a living being. So this is exactly the point. He gives various experiences, various messages. All these things are real. Skeptical mind, we can say, Oh, how can he come? All the people who are dead are dead. Oh, yeah, sure, they're all dead in some aspect. Physical existence aspect, dead, finished. But when a person expands beyond the physical body, even while existing in the body, can never die. I repeat, a person who has already expanded beyond the physical body while being in the physical body is has no death, can never die, because body may go, but the expansion remains. Baba is that is why we have this temple in Shirdi, in Serbia, Shirdi temple in Serbia, in Scotland, in Slovenia, and everywhere Baba is talking, communicating, blessing, protecting. How is this possible? Trusted, it's not a statue. It's a representation of a live consciousness. I repeat, representation of a live consciousness. And that consciousness may not even need that representation to talk to you, but that representation, the idol, does help, because to focus, good to have an idol. Why all these masters have taken their bodies? Why did Jesus take a body at all? Why did Buddha take a body? Because there should be one point of contact, just for the sake of focusing. Consciousness has to take bodies time and again to allow people space to connect. That's why consciousness will take bodies to guide people to consciousness. They will take bodies. So today is a very important day to remember this, that no death to any master. Ram never died, Krishna never died, Buddha never died, Jesus never died. They all had physical exits, no problem. Physical existence itself is for a purpose. Primary purpose is to allow a connection to the world. The world can connect to a form, it's easier. Imagine there's no physical form at all. Who will you talk to? To thin air? And how do you know they're listening? It's very difficult to connect. So a form is given. Time and again, it keeps coming. Tradition provides forms all the time. Once you have firm connection, you become the consciousness, all forms are one. It's all, everything is one. So connection can be very stable if you believe in it, if you believe in the connection. And always remember one thing, nobody has come to your life by accident. Nobody has come into your life by accident, especially a master. If a master has come into your life, you craved for it. I repeat, craved, because you really wanted to get back home to the consciousness, not to beat around the bush in the emotions and loose motions of life. That's not what you came here for. You craved for returning back home. That's why you got a proximity with a master, a connection, true connection, not image or hallucinative connection, not illusions, not illusory connections, true connection, direct connection, interaction, because you really wanted it, craved for it. I have created spaces all for that, to become power portals, to make power. They'll all become power portals. I created my spaces for making portals, where if you enter, automatically you will be aligned towards the purpose. That's the idea. Automatically you will be aligned towards the goal, the purpose, which is connecting to consciousness. Because repeatedly we've been taking birth after birth after birth, following the same pattern of pleasures. Now it's time you cut across and go beyond. And then when you are liberated, whatever pleasure or pain or whatever you want to experience, it doesn't matter. All our spaces in the world are power centers, portals created to bring alignment to people, irrespective of who comes in. Anybody walks in some level, at least in a good level, there will be alignment. Alignment means less distraction, body, mind, intellect, spirit, all together. As a unit, you consolidate yourself, then you become the universe.